Grief, it's something that touches every single one of us at some point. But what if we stopped trying to fix it and instead just tried to understand it? Today, we're going to explore a really simple but honestly profound way to navigate loss, all drawn from some incredibly honest shared experiences. It all kind of starts with these three little lines from a poem: your state, this space, the season. Now, I know they might seem a bit abstract at first, but as we're about to see, these three phrases can become powerful, really practical guides for making sense of our own journey. So what if these aren't just pretty words? What if they're actual keys? Keys to unlocking a more compassionate, a more gentle way to understand what you're going through, right here, in this moment. So where do we even begin? Well, this journey doesn't start with some big, grand plan or a quick fix. Nope. It starts with something much quieter, much more basic. The simple, and yet incredibly powerful, act of just noticing. And what is noticing? It's really just the gentle act of paying attention, to your thoughts, to your feelings, to what's going on around you. But here's the most important part, and it's the hardest part: doing it all without judgment. So what does this actually look like in real life? Well, in the source material, a young man named Kevlin started noticing things. He noticed that when he binged on sugar and Red Bull, his mood would just spiral. He noticed when he was putting way too much pressure on himself. And see, this isn't about blaming yourself. It's just about seeing the connections. That's it. It's the very first step. Okay, so you start noticing all this stuff. But what do you do with it? Where does it all go? This is where our three keys, state, space, and season, come back into play. They give us a simple but really powerful framework for it all. Think of it like this. Your state, that's your internal weather. It's your thoughts, your emotions, how much sleep you got. Your space is your physical location, your room, your office, the park. And your season, well, that's the big chapter you're in right now, like grieving the loss of someone you love. And they all mix together to create what you're feeling right now. This quote from the source material just illustrates it perfectly. A woman named Claudette is talking about her late friend's shop. The space, the shop, it never changes. It's always there. But her internal state, that changes day to day. Some days passing by brings this deep sadness, and on other days she remembers her friend with a lighter spirit. And see, neither one is wrong. It just shows how much our internal state colors our experience of the world around us. And all of this brings us to something so important. That immense pressure we all feel, from other people, sure, but mostly from ourselves. The pressure to just be okay. There's this concept called the second arrow. The loss itself, that's the first arrow. The pain is real, it's unavoidable. But the second arrow, that's the one we fire at ourselves. It's that voice that says, I shouldn't still be feeling this, or I need to be stronger. It's this whole other layer of suffering we pile right on top of the pain that was already there. And making this distinction can be a total lifeline. Feeling okay is just a temporary state. It's like the weather. It comes and it goes. But being okay, that refers to your core self, your essence. You are not your feelings. You are not broken. The fact that you feel sad or overwhelmed doesn't change the fundamental truth that at your core, you are whole. You are okay. So when we're caught in that storm of emotion, lost in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future, how do we find solid ground? Well, the answer is a simple, powerful anchor that we literally always have with us. This poem just cuts right through all the noise, doesn't it? Our minds love to get stuck in the what-ifs and the if-onlys, all that conjecture and possibility. But those thoughts, they often don't help much. The only true certainty, the only real thing we ever truly have is this moment, the me taking this breath right now. So let's try it. Together. Right now. Just for a single moment. Don't try to change anything. Just notice your breath. One inhale and one exhale. That's it. Seriously, that's the entire practice. When the storm feels like too much, just remember that the present moment is only one conscious breath away. It's always here for you. So where does all this lead? This journey of noticing, of understanding our state, of anchoring in the present? Well, it leads us toward the horizon. It leads us toward hope. But listen, this isn't some naive, everything is fine kind of hope. It's a courageous hope. It's the trust that if you just keep taking the next step, the road will appear to meet your feet. You don't have to see the whole path. You just have to trust that next step.
And maybe this is the most important shift in thinking of all. The goal isn't to get over grief, it's to learn how to carry it, to let it become a part of who you are, a source of wisdom, of depth. Hope is just trusting that you can carry it and still walk forward into a beautiful, meaningful life.
And that just leaves us with one final thought to take with us. And it's not about finding some big, profound answer, but just about sitting with the question. So I'll leave you with this. Just for today, what does a little glimmer of hope on your own horizon look like?